Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Pokemon Ruby Randomizer. As always, guys, this is your host, TheLostYeti. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. What is on for today? Well, we're going to be headed towards the first gym. Hopefully, we don't need to grind up too much here. If you don't remember, our team consists of Starmie, Grimer, Sunkern, and Dragonair. Dragonair, aka the only good Pokemon on our team, although Starmie has more than pulled his own weight, to be honest. Are we concerned at this exact moment? No, but it does seem like some pretty underwhelming Pokemon can sweep our team at any waking moment. So, as always, we should still be a little bit concerned of things like this. I don't think Alarion is particularly good only because at a level 6 it probably only has like Harden and Tackle. But it does present the very real reality of the world we live in. As I said in the last episode, if you haven't catched it, go check it out. This is not a Nuzlocke, so we can catch Pokemon, but I am trying to keep it to one per each route. Just because I don't want to be super overpowered, guys. And I also want to try to take the first thing that I get. In the event we get to the Elite Four, I'll go back and I'll catch some other random stuff just to have a fun time. But, for example, as much as I would love to have this Bulbasaur on my team right now, I just think that because there's no stakes of losing your Pokemon, it's you know, it's just not a good mix. We got a legit Dragonair, okay? So we take the wins with the losses, right? So as much as I would love that Bulbasaur, and I will take the XP that it has given me, we're gonna move on with our life. The other thing that we're going to do, speaking of moving on with our lives, is we will change the order of our Pokemon because I think our Grimer needs a little bit of love. Again, in the interest of keeping everything around the same level. The last thing I want is just one Pokemon that steamrolls everything. Not one to be found. Hello, have you seen any Pokemon called Shroomish around here? I really love that Pokemon. I was going to ambush you, but I had to dawdle in the Petalburg Woods. Forever, didn't you? Okay, I'm sick of waiting, so here I am. You, Devin researcher. Hand over those papers. You're a Pokemon okay, sorry. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. Dude, I got you. I may have just switched to my weakest Pokemon to level him up. So, mistakes were made. But his Pokemon, it's Team Magma. What's the worst thing you got? Again, all encounters are randomized, so Squirrel Girl land and send out Sunkern. Dude, get wrecked. You should only have growth and absorb, so he's level 9, but regardless, I'm not overly concerned about you, so I should be able to get some good XP levels right out of this. Although Sunkern being a first evolution probably doesn't yield a whole heck of a lot. I'd love to know, guys, although this episode is being recorded a little bit in advance, let me know down in the comments who you want to see me keep with the team, who you want to see changed up. I can't promise you anything, but I am very curious because my power rankings of Pokemons are clearly very, very off. As I am learning by the poor Delibird that gave me way too much XP and had exposing presence, which I don't remember ever being in Gen 3. So, obviously, I'm not a pro here. So forgive any and all misplays because there's going to be quite a lot of them. You do you, dude. As long as you're not healing, I don't really have to fight with you. And I would be perfectly okay with Team Magma having little Sunkerns. Like, there's something beautiful about this team of thugs just having a bunch of little sunflower seeds that I am very okay with. Grimer leveled up. And Squirrel Girl Landon has been defeated. You've got some nerve meddling with Team Magma. Come on and battle me again. I wish I could say that, but I'm out of Pokemon. And hey, we of Team Magma are also after something in Rustboro. I'll let you go today. Phew, that was awfully close or whatever. Thanks to you, you didn't rob me of these important papers. I know I'll give you a Great Ball as my thanks. Obtain the Great Ball. So it feels a little early. Didn't that Team Magma thug say they were after something in Rustboro too? Uh-oh, I have a crisis. I can't be wasting time. Okay, he's gone. Eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of... Oh, well, I got past one. If you take bug Pokemon to school, they'll be instantly popular. Somehow I doubt that, and this guy, odds are, not a buggy Pokemon. Hate to break it to you. Ambipom, see, told you. I don't think Ambipom also has anything that I should be overly concerned about. We haven't really had any shocks yet, which has me worried for the first gym. Law of large numbers does not play out well for you. Or, in this case, me. So, I'm sure we'll be fine. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting crit to be perfectly fair. And I guess it's as good as time as any for me to get out my Sunkern. I don't know what level Sunkern becomes Sunflora, or if I need to use some sort of a leaf stone or whatever. I don't even know if that's... I mean, Sunflora feels better. I guess I could get, like, Vine Whip or a Razor Leaf or something. And have a somewhat decent grass type. I feel like the move here is to switch to Dragonair, even though it's a lower level. Only because Sunflora, I feel like... Or Sunkern is going to get wrecked. And hopefully Twister just lands. Keep sand attacking, it's fine, I'm not concerned. And Poison gets the kill, please. We love that. Also, guys, if you're just hanging out with me, I do appreciate you. This is definitely more of a hangout style series, to be real. It's something that I always wanted to do just because I always thought these were really cool episodes. But the editing is a little bit daunting, so forgive me. Especially if mine is not the best. But I always thought they were cool. Oh, I fat-fingered it. So... and also, the thing that I'm curious about, just in general, really, is what everyone's, like, favorite Pokemon are. Because sometimes there's people that just, like, really random Pokemon. Myself, personally, I know it's kind of, lame, but it is a starter Pokemon. I really do like Totodile, the little alligator dude. And surprisingly, I like Totodile. I'm not a big fan of his evolved forms. There's just something about his little, like, pink scales that I think is super cool. And I know Croconaw for Alligator, who's probably pretty decent in the grand scheme of things. Cool, fine, dandy, but, like, dude, Totodile, cool. And no longer, well, somewhat no longer relevant was the case of Luigi Mangione, which if you haven't figured out, you can look that up on yourself. Fat fingered it again. And him being like, yeah, I really like Breloom, which is all over the internet. And I'm like, that's a little weird. But also, I've never had two thoughts about Breloom ever existing. Ever. So I think that it's interesting that some people can come out with that. Or they're like, oh, dude, like Krabby. Krabby was lit. I don't know. I just think, again, it's interesting. And I know I'm basic picking a starters. But, like, there are so many. And I'm not even that well versed, really, with anything past Gen 4. As if I was just really versed past anything past Gen 1. Oh, here's Mr. Mime. Sorry, dude. I wasn't expecting a crit. Schoolboy Webster is about to send out Roselia. Yes, we will... I don't know who we're going to change that to. I guess Dragonair is the lowest level. I think this is pre-Roserade, right? So Roselia is probably the highest evolved form. I'm mainly worried about XP. Don't overthink it. And are there any moves that I'm really concerned about from her? Not really. Right? Again, a Razor Leaf or something like that. But being such a low level, it's kind of hard to actually see some of these concerning moves. Absorb, who cares? I am a little bit worried about running out of PP on Twister, because it is definitely going to be my heavy move. Well, that sucks. Alright, before Dragonair dies, I think we just switch out to Starmie and kill it. Get the XP. $114, which is sweet. Dragonair should level up. Please give me, like, some other decent moves soon. Schoolboy Webster, sorry. I don't really want to backtrack here. So I think... Yeah, because we don't have any revives, right? So we're just going to full heal, go in with 3. And I think we're going to switch the order, because I don't know if this is a double battle, but that concerns me. They're fine, they don't care. And we are already in Rustboro. Pokemon Center, please, and thank you. I would like to get a 5th addition to the team before we go and take on our first gym. We really missed our opportunity with the Delibird. I don't think it would have been... Oh, nope, sorry. Get me out. Break the cycle. I would have liked to have had them on our team. Nothing to the right. So let's see if we can't at least get a little patch of grass before we do the gym. 115. Element 115. Call of Duty Black Ops. Dude. Or really any of the Call of Duty games by Treyarch. Those were a good time. Fresh water. I think that's just a healing item. No grass, huh? Whatever. Free items are free items. I think we can get grass over here, though. Yeah, okay. Route 116. I don't really want to battle anybody right now, so if you want to just give me an encounter on this one space, that'd be really cool. Okay. Who do we get? We get... Seadra? Kingdra. If I can fit it in my pocket, I will take it. But that's not what I was expecting. Grimer doesn't need any worse accuracy. He can't land... He can't see in a broad day... in broad daylight. Like... Alright, he lands. Is Kingdra a water dragon or just straight water? I think it's just straight water. Not that it really matters. I'm mainly, again, thinking about type advantage here. We already have a dragon type. Oh, he killed? Okay. We're really not doing well keeping Grimer alive. Alright, it's in the yellow. I think we start throwing balls only because the poison's going to start doing work. And let's see if we can't get a land with the Premier Ball. I know I probably should just use the Great Ball and not be greedy. But here we are. I think if he goes to the red after this, we will use it, though. Just don't kill him. Okay, he's in the red. We do use Great Ball. Mainly because I'd rather have a team of 5, not because I need another water type per se. We love that. Kingdra fainted, that's fine, because, again, thankfully we're not doing Nuzlocke. I did have I did have berries that could have saved him. And I know that, and I acknowledge that. I'm lazy. I do think that we try to level up our Muck before we take on this battle, though. So let's do a little swapperoo. Okay, sorry, our Grimer's already out front. Mainly because we don't know what we can get stuck with here. I'm pretty sure there's also like a little gym challenge before we even do anything else. So let's... A Sharp Beak. We don't have any flying types. Although Twister is a flying move. So does that... No, Twister is a dragon move. Not exactly sure. Our other option was another Kingdra. This one has Water Gun, though. This one also can one-shot our poor boy over here. Alright, swap out to Starmie, who will just tank it. I think we're going to go into this with Starmie being our anchor. Just like, if all else fails, Starmie. And what am I afraid of, really, with our current setup? Well, we've got 2 water types. So if you do hit me with a good, like, grass, that would be good. Obviously, any legendary is concerning. A fire type in the wrong kind of situation, you know, wrong scenario, might be bad for us. Or many ground type probablys. Oh, electric. Electric would be bad. Don't give him Pikachu or really any evolved electric type. We would be in for a world of hurt. We could have gotten a Charmander. That would have been cool. That's a little bit of a loss. I would have loved to have a Charizard on the team. I know a lot of people are a big fan of Charizard. I'm definitely pro Charizard. But for the Gen 1 starters, I don't know if it's really my go-to. I will say, if you guys have just watched like general videos on the channel here, I actually have a Bulbasaur plush on my game room couch, and that is my like absolute go-to. You know what? Let's give some love to Kingdra. And there's just something about Bulbasaur, and really like the reason why I say Bulbasaur over Charizard is Charmander's cool, Charmeleon's kind of lame. Charizard is dope, and I think that Bulbasaur, Wartortle, Blastoise is cool, but objectively, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, that's where it's at. Y'all can disagree. Y'all can also be wrong. No, I know people feel very strongly about that, but I just don't. I think the lineage is my problem. Like Charizard's sick, it's just not as good of a lineage, and they also like look like evolved forms of each other, if it makes sense. They look the part, right? Would have been very disappointed at a routes. Also, speaking of just like random Pokemon things, I don't know if anyone else had these when they were little, but did, or younger, I should say. Oh, R.I.P. Dragonair, you almost got the XP. I guess Sunkern, I could have given it to Kingdra. Did anyone else have the like Pokédexes growing up? Because it's kind of funny, like now, right? You just use your phone, so you don't really have a need. You didn't even have a need for it then. It was just cool. But I remember like playing the heck out of the little, you know, gray not even LED, like pixel display. Just funny to think about, to be real. Now we're gonna go heal. And again, I think my goal is like level 10. I'm hoping that's not over leveled. If we get absolutely wrecked, obviously we can grind it more. Alright, sit rep. Grimer to level 10 would be cool. Sunkern will get there. Kingdra, if he's not, I'm not disappointed. And Dragonair or Kingdra being a little bit higher level would be cool. I think our Starmie is where we want him, though. At least for this stage of the game. Starmie or Kingdra, if you were wondering. I think Starmie is probably my favorite. Not, like, it probably is objectively worse. Electabuzz would have been really cool. I don't know, dude. Style has definitely got a thing to do about it, you know? Thunder Punch at level 6? Bye, Grimer. Have a great time. And he has static, so if you try to hit him with physical attacks, okay. We want to give... I'm not going to put in Kingdra because the electric type move will probably knock him out. So we'll try to get a little bit more levels on this Dragonair. Good God. Just keep using Lair, dude. Just keep using Lair. It's fine. We need this right now. Nope, you don't want to do that. SOS, thank you for hanging in, Dragonair. Grimer learned Disable, not a move I want, though. Tentacool, objectively worse than what we picked up already. I think that our little Sunkern should be able to hold its own here. It's got 2 levels. It got confused. But really, I think that Sunkern just needs more moves, right? Like, again, anything, a Leech Seed, a Paralyzed Seed, any of those would be good on him. Do we just swap to our anchor? I think we swapped to our anchor. I know I said it was done with Starmie, but I don't want to just, you know, sit here forever grinding these guys. So if we can knock them down pretty easily. Starmie is poisoned and confused, excuse me? Just don't hit yourself. Right on cue. Just give me the XP. Please don't die of poison. And another Electabuzz. And honestly, as long as he doesn't Thunder Punch us into oblivion, we should be okay. And getting off the poison gas on the first go is pretty sweet. Because frankly, the damage over time is like just way OP for us right now. Live, disable. Now you can't use Thunder Punch, right? Love that. Now you should just be able to use Leer, right? Like, that's how that works. We just played that incredibly well. Oh, God, he's got Quick Attack. We will play it safe, swap out. Sure, we'll share the love. Kingdra's really not worried about Quick Attack anyways, so really it was just the electric attacks. And I understand that Water Gun's probably not that strong, but it's what we got. It's enough. Another Charmander. Not quite a one-hit KO. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Give me another Charmander. That's really what we want here, and then we'll level up Kingdra. We'll go take it. We will level up Kingdra. Go, yeah, there we go. And then go take on the gym after healing, of course. And at least that gives us options in case we get set up against something that's arbitrarily unfair. Beautiful. That'll not evolve, but level up our Kingdra. Grimer should be pretty close. Alright, as I am impatient, we will heal and we will take on the gym. Lovely, I'm glad that I can just avoid that. Roxanne, the Roxboro gym leader. I became a gym leader so that I may apply what I learned at the Pokemon training school and battle. Would you kindly demonstrate battle? That's fine. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. First gym leader, should we be concerned? I hope not. 2 Pokemon, we have 5. And it's a Magikarp. Level 14, though. That's a slight concern. I'm a little bit worried at whatever it has left, because if it's actually something good, level 14 is a little outside of our league. If I disable the only move it has, what happened? Does it struggle? I've never been in this situation before. Or do we just set it up to struggle and... Yeah. Struggle, which arbitrarily is worse for us. And poisoned. Because at least Splash was just not doing anything. That's choice to heal your Pokemon. You do realize you can't attack. And you're getting hit with poison. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Splash is better for me anyways, so I'll let that one be. If you want to waste all your potions, I am totally on board. Just keep on splashing. Keep on swimming. And poison kills. Sweet. Now, what is our actual threat? Grimer gains 60. That brings us to level 9. Cool. What are we actually concerned about here? Is about to send Goldeen. I think we actually don't change Pokemon. I'm going to try to set up the poison. And if that fails, we'll go to Dragonair and set up Paralysis. Of course it did. I think Goldeen probably has a fast, like a fast speed, so it's probably going to outspeed me here. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Let's see if we can't get into Paralysis. I'm hoping that buys us at least enough time. Of course it did. Please be paralyzed. Alright, so we got damage over time going. It's not much, though, to be perfectly frank. We'd love that. Paralyzed, can't move. Awesome. Keep going. Just a couple more crits. That one got through. That one's devastating. I think Sunkern's gonna get blasted to the next century. But at least it has the type advantage. Bye, have a good time. Okay, Kingdra's next. Again, just try and stall here. guess we go smoke screen. I'm hoping water gun does damage, right? Not much, but it does something. Accuracy fell, so hopefully we just don't land anything. Horn attack still landed though. God, this is a lot tighter than it has any right to be. We love that. Smoke screen coming in clutch. Please. Just hang in there a little bit longer. God. Inch or a mile. He's dead. It's fine because Swift is not a water type, so it actually might do damage, and he's dead. Look at that. We actually planned something well. Sort of. Kind of. Mostly. And just like that, we're going to have our first gym badge. I honestly see that as it's a huge accomplishment, frankly, for where we're at right now. All right, that's a win. It enables them to use cut outside of battle, which I think we need to back up and use. And ironically enough, perfectly enough, I think that Sunkern could really use cut right about now. And Rock Tomb, I don't think we have anyone. Maybe Grimer could take that. All right, before we get our guys obliterated, though, we're going to go all the way back. Get out of the way. Oh, there goes Magma. And the guy we saw before. Wait, please, don't take my goods. Nothing to see here. Yeah, we're more concerned about our own well-being at this exact moment. I suppose one other thing I didn't mention is if we have to, I will gladly take a HM slave, TM slave, whatever it is, Pokemon just to kind of do those moves as need be. Yeah, Grammar can use Rock Tomb. That's sweet. Yes. That also just broadens our horizons of like what moves or what move types we have, because we previously didn't have any rock moves. Now, what happened with Magma? Up top, I assume? Or not? Okay, they didn't go 115. Here we go. A fantastic trainer who helped me in the Petalburg Woods. Help me, I was robbed by Team Magma. I have to get the Devon goods back. I don't know. I'm going to be in serious trouble. The tunnel over here. You mean tunnel in this direction? Performer Tia. Cyndaquil's kind of sick. But can Cyndaquil hang with Rock Tomb? The answer is no. Although we should be slightly concerned because considering everything was already level 15, we are out-leveled. We're going to hope for not another crit. Get a second attack out before we swap out. That's fine, dude. Use Tail Whip all you want. My Kingdra got this. And also, it appears that the Kingdra's movement speed is pretty good, considering it seems like he's always attacking first. Yeah, sure, dude. Take on me. Take me on. Something like that. Right now, I have no fear. Schoolboy Mike sent a Typhlosion. Maybe I have slight fear. I did lie. Considering they had Typhlosion, Cyndaquil, whatever. Just don't miss, please. But we already know it's super effective. I should have seen that one coming, okay. I'm going to try to switch into my Dragonair. I know my Starmie can do this no problem. But unfortunately, the Starmie just doesn't need the XP right now. Sweet. Typhlosion being level 3 really benefited us there. Or third evolution, I should say. Alright, before we go back that way, let's just try to heal up. If the tunnel doesn't go through, then I'll go over the top. Three Pokemon. Champion Stacy. Okay, thankfully it's nothing serious. If only we could land a single attack. Keep using Tail Whip. I'll take one more tackle before I swap out on Grammar. Or we won't be switching anything out, apparently. I think Scary Face doesn't allow you to switch out. I believe that's the effect of it, right? Y'all can correct me down in the comments. I would appreciate that. Bellsprout. Yeah, we'll swap out, but we don't have any fire types. So I guess we swap to our Dragonair. Hopefully this way we won't get attacked by any stupid, like, stun spores or whatever. Do literally whatever you want with growth. Another one bites dust. And then last but not least, we got Tangela. I think we stay in with our Dragonair. Same strategy. Let's just see if we can't paralyze first. Oh no. Alright, well, put us to sleep, that's fine. It sucks, though. Oh, is he going to heal with that? Yeah, that kind of sucks. It's not very effective, but it is effective enough. You're just delaying the inevitable, my guy. Champion Stacey, it's been a pleasure. And I believe next we can go into the mountain. Let's see. Yeti found 1X special. So I think what we're going to do, guys, is we will leave the tunnel here in Verandov. I think we're going to leave this one for... Oh. Our walk to Pico and I were jumped by an odd thug. The scoundrel made off with my darling Pico. We're going to leave that one for next time. So next time we'll be checking out the tunnel. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We got the first gym down. I'm sure that the others hopefully won't be too bad. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. As always, guys, this has been TheLostYeti. Please let me know down in the comments what you thought of this series and if you're enjoying it so far. And I hope to catch you guys in the next episode.